Ah, so relaxed now. Time for The Real Report, your weekly fishing and angling update. Friend of the show, Jordan Rodriguez, is here to talk about using ultralight tackle and rods to fish. I'm just curious, for starters, what do we have in front of us, and what are the benefits of using a lighter rod rather than a heavier one?
Yeah, so this is an example of an ultralight rod that I brought from my house. So ultralight just means, as you can probably see on TV here, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
It's really light action, which means it bends more easily. So the advantages of this would be if we're fishing for smaller fish, you can feel the bites a lot better, and it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more fight and activity in that catch. Whether, if you're using a heavier one, you just kind of reel them right in, but this, you really get that action. It's also a lot easier. You can see the lure I have on this it weighs 1/32 of an ounce.
Oh, wow.
So teeny, teeny, tiny. If you were using kind of your standard size gear, it'd be very difficult to cast this. You could probably only cast it maybe 10 feet or so. But with this lighter gear, you can zing it out there pretty good and get a good casts to cover water. So there's some advantages to it. And then also, it's kind of a challenge if you're seeking larger species to catch on this light tackle. It really becomes, if you hook something big, sometimes by accident, you'll be crappie fishing and catch like a big bass or a catfish. You really have a fight on your hands, and it, I believe, makes you a better angler in the long run.
When you're starting to pick up an ultralight rod, is there a learning curve there, or what do most beginners start with?
Not really. I mean, it's just, it's smaller gear. So usually targeting smaller fish, you're using smaller line. That's one of the keys. If you're going to use an ultralight sized rod and reel, you really want to make sure that you use the right line. So like 6 pounds is about as heavy as you want to go, either 4 or 6. Some people even use 2. 2 breaks like super easily. I don't really love 2, but like 4 or 6. If you put, again, like 10 or 12 pound line on this, not very much is going to fit on the reel because it's so small, and then you're not going to get the proper action with it either. So the key is to use that light line and light gear, light, small lures, and it's a lot of fun to do.
Okay. Jordan Rodriguez with Tight Lines 208 joining us here as he does every single Wednesday. You can find all of this great information at ktvb.com.